Hello and good morning to all. Welcome to your computer class. Today in this video we will do a quick revision of our chapter number system. And today we have to primarily focus on the questions of binary arithmetic and conversion questions. So now without any further ado, let's get started. So over here we have the sheet which I have given you in the previous class. This was a revision sheet which I have gave you. So today what I will do first, I will solve all the questions of this revision sheet and then we will move further to the questions of binary conversion which I have given you today. So now let's write the first question and let's solve it. Question number 1 is a simple binary addition question. So numbers are 1 0 1 1 0 1 1 with a base of 2, plus in this we have to add 1 0 1 1 0 1 1 with a base of 2. So for adding these numbers, first of all we have to note down all the bits one by one. First we have to note down the bits of the first number. So it will be 1 0 1 1 0 1 1. Then we have to note down the bits of the second number from the right side like this. Then you have to put the sign of plus and then you have to add these numbers. So now let's add these numbers. So first of all you have to add 1 plus 1. So I'm writing the rules over this side. You have to remember or you have to learn all these rules, because if you don't learn these rules then it will become very difficult for you to solve the questions of binary arithmetic. And one more principle is there: if in case we are adding 3 ones, then the result will be 0 and carry will be, result will be 1 and carry will be 1. Okay. So now over this side we have 2 ones to add. So the result will be 0 and a carry of 1 will be generated. Now when you will add this carry 1 with these 2 ones, result will be 1 and a carry of 1 will be generated. Now when you will add this 1 with these 2 zeros, it will be 1 only. Now again we have to repeat the same procedure over this side. So when you will add these 2 ones, result will be 0 and a carry of 1 will be generated. Now you have to add this carry with these 3 ones. So result will be 1 and a carry of 1 will come here. Now you have to add this 1 with these 2 zeros, so it will be 1 only. And then at last you have to add these 2 ones, so it will be 0 and a carry of 1. And then at last you have to note down that carry over this side. That's it. So here the final answer is, it is 1 0 1 1 0 1 1 0 with a base of 2. So it is the complete question, the first question, easiest one. I hope that you all must have got this. So those who have done this question correctly, they can just give themselves 1 mark, and those who have not done this correctly, don't worry, you can just understand the concept and then you can try to solve this question once again. Now let's move to our question number 2. Well, question number 2 is again a question of binary addition. So this time I will not note down the rules, I will directly show you how we can add these numbers. So it was 1 1 0 1 1 0 with a base of 2. In this we have added 1 1 0 1 1 with a base of 2. Now let's note down the digits first. 1 1 0 1 1 0, then 1 1 0 1 1. On this side we are writing plus sign. Now we have to add this. So first it is 0 plus 1, it will be 1 only. 1 plus 1 will be 0 and a carry of 1. Then we have to add this one with this one, so it will be 0 and a carry of 1 will be generated. Then we have to add these 2 ones, so it will be 0 and a carry of 1 will be generated. Now we have to add these 3 ones, so it will be 1 and a carry of 1 will be generated. And then when you will add these 2 ones, it will be 0 and a carry of 1 will be again generated, and then you have to note down that carry over this side. So it is 1 0 1 0 0 1 with a base of 2 as your answer of this question. But I hope that you all must have got this question. Now let's move to our question number 3. Now let's move to question number 3. So it is a question of subtraction and digits are same with this question. It is 110 with a base of 2 subtracted by 11011 with a base of 2. So first of all we have to note down the first number 110 and then we have to write down the second number from the right side like this. Now when you will subtract the digits, first it is 0 minus 1. Fine. So keep this in your mind whenever you are subtracting. Whenever you are subtracting 1 from 0, in this case you have to take a borrow first. In this case you have to take a borrow of 1 first and then your result will be 1. So here I am taking a borrow from this digit. So it will convert it to 0. This will be converted to 10 and the result will be 1. Then next again we have the 0 minus 1. So again we have to take a borrow. So it will be 0, it will be 10 and result will be 1. Then again we have to take a borrow for this number. अच्छा देखो यहाँ पे 0 0 आया तो 0 आ गया. Then again we have to take a borrow for this side. Okay. So now when you will take a borrow for this side, it will be 1 0 और ये बन जाएगा हमारा 0. Result आ जाएगा हमारा 1. And then for this last step again we have to take a borrow from this 1. So it will be 0, it will be 10. Result will be 1 and then we have to note down the 0 over this side. That's it. We have solved this question successfully. So our final answer is 011 with a base of 2. I hope that you all must have got this question properly. Now let's move to a question number 4. Again a simple question of binary subtraction. Well, it is 100 111 01 with a base of 2 subtracted by 100 11 001 with a base of 2. So now I am writing the numbers one by one properly. So first we will note down the first number 1 0 0 1 1 1 0 1. Then second number from this side, that is 1 0 0 1 1 0 0 1 and then the sign of minus. Well, solving this question is the most easiest part. When you will subtract this, it will be 0. It will be 0. 1 minus 0 will be 1. This will be 0. This will be 0. This will be 0. This will be 0 and this will be 0. That's it. Now we can write the answer. So it will be 5 times 0, 1, 2 times 0 with a base of 2. That's it. So we have successfully solved our 4 questions. Now let's move to a question number 5. That's a question of binary multiplication. I hope that you all are writing all these questions along with me. If you are not, then please rewind this video, watch all the questions once again, pause it in the end of every question, either take a screenshot or just write the solution. Then question number 5 is 4 times 1 0 with a base of 2 multiplied by 101 with a base of 2. Well, it's a question of binary multiplication. So first of all we have to note down the first number, then second number from this side, then the sign of multiplication, and then we have to multiply it. So we have to use the simple rules of mathematics when we are multiplying it. First we are multiplying the above number with 1, so it will be as it is. Then in the second step we have to multiply the above number by 0, so it will be 0 5 times only. Then next we have to multiply the above number again by 1 because our last number is only left, that is 1. So the digits will come as it is. That's it. Now because we have done this much, so we are only left with the addition part. So when you will add this, it will be 0, this will be 1, this will be 1, this will be 0 and a carry of 1, this will be 1 and a carry of 1, this will be 0 and a carry of 1, this will be 0 and a carry of 1, and then we have to note down the carry over this side. That's it. So we have done the multiplication part, we just have to note down the answer properly now. So it is 1 2 times 0, 1 0 1 1 0 with a base of 2. That's it. Fine. So it was one of the easiest question of binary multiplication. Now let's move to our question number 6. That is the last question of binary multiplication. It is also as easy as hell. So it is 10101 multiplied by 1 with a base of 2. So let's write the number first of all. Well, because we are multiplying the above number by 1, so we'll get the digits as it is. Then we have to put a cross over this side, so it will be like this: 1 0 1 0 1. And then when you will add it, it will be 1 6 times. So here's the final answer now. It is 1 1 1 1 1 1 with a base of 2. That's it. So we have successfully solved all the questions of binary arithmetic. Now let's move to our next exercise, that is a question of binary conversion. So over this side we have this simple worksheet where we have some questions of conversion only. Fine, here we have covered all the types of conversion, all the questions of conversion categories that we have done till now. So first question is a simple binary to decimal conversion. It is 1 0 1 1 0 with a base of 2. It is to be converted to the base of 10. That is from binary to decimal. It's a simple binary to decimal conversion. And whenever we are converting from binary to decimal, our rules are simple. We have to note down the digits, then we have to write the place values, then we have to multiply these digits by 2, and then we have to apply these place values as the power of this 2. That's it. Then we have to apply simple mathematical principles. So it is 1 into 2 to the power 4, that will be 16. 0 into something will be 0. 1 into 2 square, that will be 4. 1 into 2 raised to the power 1, that will be 2. And then this will be 0. So overall is it is 22 to the base of 10 as your answer. First question is done successfully. As you all can see, it was one of the most easiest question that we have done till now. Now let's move to a question number 2. That's a decimal to binary conversion. Well, question number 2 is 134 with a base of 10 to be converted to binary base, that is base 2. That is decimal to binary. So keep one thing in your mind whenever you are converting anything from decimal to binary. Right? When you are converting any number from decimal to binary, you have to divide that number by 2. So over this side I'll write the number. Over this side we have to note down the remainders. And this side we have to write 2. And then we have to start dividing. So first it will go 67 times, remainder will be 0. Secondly it will go 33 times, remainder will be 1. Then it will go 16 times, remainder will be 1. It will go 8 times, remainder will be 0. It will go 4 times, remainder will be 0. It will go 2 times, remainder again will be 0. It will go 1 time, remainder will be 0. Then it will go 0 times and remainder will be 1. That's it. After doing this much, we have to put this arrow from bottom to top. It means in the reverse sequence, and then we have to note down the digits. That is 1, 4 times 0, 1 1 0 with a base of 2 as your answer. That's it. Fine. Now let's move to our question number 3, a binary to octal conversion question. Well, it's a simple binary to octal conversion, that is 1 0 1 1 0 0 1 with a base of 2, and it is converted to the base of 8. Well, keep one thing in the mind whenever you are converting from binary to octal or octal to binary, you have to follow the table which I have given you in the previous classes. Fine. I hope अब तक का सबको टेबल याद हो गई होगी. अगर टेबल नहीं याद है, please learn that table. So what we have to do, we have to note down the digits like this. Then from this side we have to make group of 3. First group, second group. अब थर्ड ग्रुप में एक ही डिजिट है तो मैंने यहाँ पे 2 जीरोस ऐड कर दिए. देन उस वाली टेबल का रेफरेंस करना है और डिजिट्स को रिप्लेस कर देना है. It will be 1, it will be 3, it will be 1. That's it. And then you have to note down the digits properly with the bracket, with the base. That's it. Question is solved properly. Easiest one. Now let's move to our next question. Well, next question is a question of octal to decimal conversion. It is 672 with the base of 10, sorry, with the base of 8 to be converted to the base of 10. Okay, it is octal to decimal conversion. Fine. So as I've taught you earlier that whenever you are converting from any base to decimal, you have to divide it. So we have to divide this. Sorry, I did a mistake just now. We will not divide it basically. We will multiply it here, okay? We will multiply it here. So yes, whenever you are converting from any base to decimal, fine. Whenever you are converting from any base to decimal, you have to use the concept of powers. You have to use the concept of powers. हम लोग यहाँ पे powers वाले फंडे का इस्तेमाल करेंगे. क्या करेंगे? डिजिट्स को नोट डाउन कर देंगे, सिंपली काउंट करेंगे 0 1 2 करके. नेक्स्ट प्लेस में क्या करेंगे? सब में 8 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे. और इन डिजिट्स को एज अ पावर अप्लाई कर देंगे प्लेस वैल्यूज को. सो इट विल बी नाउ 6 into 64, 7 into 8, 2 into 1. So this 6 into 64 will be equals to 384, I think so. 7 8s are 56 plus 2. Now we have to add these. So when you will add these, it will be equals to, I hope, 442. It will be equals to approx 442 with a base of 10. It will be equals to 442 with a base of 10. Oh, sorry for that. Okay, now just let me check it once. Now let's move to a question number 4. So till this much we have done, or we have solved all the questions successfully. Now let's move to a question number 5. Question number 5 is same, that is 672 to be with a base of 8, and it is to be converted to the base of 2, that is from octal to binary. And for this octal to binary also we have to refer to the same conversion table. We have to note down the bits like this, or digits like this. We have to draw these arrows. We have to follow that table. So in that table 2 can be written as 0 1 0, 7 can be written as, I hope so, 1 1 1, and 6 can be written as 1 1 0, and then you have to write your answer. So it will be with the base of 2. That's it, easiest one. Now let's move to our question number 6, that is from decimal to octal conversion. Question number 6 is 144 with a base of 10 to be converted to the base of 8. So here it is a simple question of decimal to octal conversion. So whenever you are converting from decimal to octal, you have to divide the number with the next base. So here we have to write the number first. Here we will note down the remainders. It will go 8 times. Fine. So now when you will divide this number 144, fine, when you will divide this number 144, the important thing is that you must have to remember all the tables first, because अगर tables नहीं आते होंगे इस केस में तो बहुत ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम होने वाली है तुम लोगों को. Fine. So when you will divide this initially, it will go 18 times and there will be no remainder. Fine. Then when you will divide this in the next step, it will go 2 times and there will be a remainder of 2, because 8 2s are 16, तो रिमाइंडर बचा यहाँ पर 2 का. फिर जब डिवाइड करोगे तो डिवाइड नहीं होगा, जाएगा 0 टाइम्स और रिमाइंडर यहाँ बचेगा 2 का. एंड देन यू हैव टू नोट डाउन ऑल दीज बिट्स इन द रिवर्स सीक्वेंस, दैट इज 220 विद द बेस ऑफ 8 इज योर आंसर. दैट्स इट. फाइन. आई होप यहाँ तक का कि सारे क्वेश्चन सबको अच्छे से समझ में आ रहे होंगे. अगर कोई भी डाउट या कन्फ्यूजन है, इन दैट केस यू कैन कमेंट डाउन ऑल योर क्वेरीज एंड कन्फ्यूजन इन द कमेंट सेक्शन. I will try my best to discuss everything with you in the next class. Now let's move to our next question. It's a question number 7 now, and because it is question number 7, so with this question we are moving to hexadecimal conversion. So first it is 9f1 with a base of 16 to be converted to the base of 10. That is from hexadecimal to decimal. Fine. So as I taught you earlier, whenever you are converting from any base to decimal, you have to use the concept of पावर्स. यहाँ पे हम लोग पावर्स वाला फंडा यूज़ करने वाले हैं. अब देखो कैसे यूज़ करेंगे. पहले नंबर्स को लिखा 9f और 1, प्लेस वैल्यूज अप्लाई कर दी 0 1 और 2. नेक्स्ट डिजिट में क्या करा, नेक्स्ट प्लेस में क्या करा हम लोगों ने, इसमें मल्टीप्लाई करा 16 से. पावर्स अप्लाई कर दी 0 1 2 करके. अभी ये भाई इनकम्प्लीट स्टेप है, इनकरेक्ट स्टेप है. 16 का स्क्वायर कितना होता है? Well, then next is this f into 16. Fine. So just keep this in your mind that whenever you are writing any hexadecimal number and you are working with the alphabets, so when you are performing any kind of calculation, you have to replace these alphabets with their actual values. So here we are using f, and in this hexadecimal number system, f stands for 15. So it will be 16 into 16 plus 1 into 1. Now in the next step we have to do a quick multiplication. So here we have to multiply 256 by 9. Here we have to multiply 256 by 9, so it will be 2304. It will be equals to 2304. Then next we have to multiply 15 into 16. Fine. Next we have to multiply 15 into 16. It will be equals to 240. This will be equals to 240, and then next is 1 into 1. It will be equals to 1. Fine. Now in the next step we simply have to add this all. So it will be 5 4 5 2. Fine. That is 2545 with a base of 10. That will be 2545 with a base of 10. Fine. So here we have solved this question successfully. I hope सबको वाले क्वेश्चन अच्छे से समझ में आए होंगे. ठीक है, तो अपने स्कोर्स को नोट डाउन करते रहना, बिकॉज एट द एंड यू हैव टू कमेंट डाउन योर स्कोर्स आल्सो. नाउ लेट्स मूव टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 8. Well, this is 9f1, again the same question. 16 to the base of 2 we have to convert this. It is a simple hexadecimal to binary conversion, and for this we have to refer to the table of conversion. इसके लिए टेबल ऑफ कन्वर्जन हमारे पास पहले से ही, हम लोग को वो रेफर करनी है भाई. तो नोट डाउन कर लेता सारी चीज़ें. 9 लिखा, f लिखा, 1 लिखा. अब उस टेबल को अगर आप रेफर करोगे तो वहाँ पे तुमको सारी की सारी चीज़ें क्रिस्टल क्लियर हो जाएंगी. As per that table, 1 can be written as 3 times 0, 1. F can be written as 4 times 1. And this digit 9, it can be written as 1001. Fine, that's it. So now, for writing the proper answer at last, you simply have to write them all in the single bracket by separating all these spaces and a base of 2. That's it. Now let's move to our question number 9. So with this we have solved at least 8 questions till now. Now we are moving towards the next question, that is question number 9. Well, a question number 9 is a simple binary to hexadecimal conversion, and for this again we have to use the same table. So it is 110, sorry, 1110, 10, 11 with a base of 2 to be converted to the base of 16. 1 1 1 0 1 0 1 1. Fine. So what we have to do in this conversion, we have to refer to the same table. Here what we are going to do, we have to simply divide our number, or we have to simply make a group of 4 digits from the right side. So it will be a first group, this will be a second group. Now once you are done with the grouping part, you have to refer to your table, and from that table you simply have to find out the values. So over this side it is equals to 14. Fine. This one is equals to 11. But we all know that in hexadecimal number systems we cannot use this 14 or 11 as it is. So it means these can be coded by using their alphabeticals. So this can be written as E. This can be written as B. So your answer is EB with a base of 16. That's it. Now let's move to our question number 10. That's 189 with a base of 10 to be converted to the base of 16. Well, keep this in your mind. Whenever you're converting a decimal number to a hexadecimal number, you have to divide that number with the next base, and you have to note down the remainders also. So now I'm dividing it step by step. Well, first when you will divide this, it will go 11 times, because 16 into 11 is equals to 176, and it will lead a remainder of 13, and this 13 can be written as D in hexadecimal numbers. Then again when you will divide this, it will go 0 times and the remainder will be 11 as it is, and this 11 can be written as B. That's it. We have solved this question completely now, and now we have to write the answer. So the answer will be BD with a base of 16. That's it. Fine. So right now we have discussed all the types of conversions. We have done most of the operations of conversion till now, and with this we are ending this chapter here. It means now we will not revise this chapter anymore. From the coming classes we will have the revision of some other chapters, so be prepared with the theory part, because now in every video class, in every next class, you will have a proper revision of any chapter of your syllabus. So have you ended this class? In the next class we will start a new chapter. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, keep learning, and thank you all for watching this video. Well, now let's talk about the most important part. Over this side you will get the playlist of your class. Over this side you will get the previous videos. यहाँ पे तुम लोगों को previous videos मिल जाएंगी. Might be हो सकता है एक video या फिर हो सकता है दो videos हो. And over here in the center part you will get a subscribe button. So those who haven't subscribed this channel yet, quickly go and subscribe it now. And if you have subscribed it, then click on the bell icon so that you can get notifications whenever I upload a new video. Thank you students, and have a nice day.